My grandparents didn't believe in the bank, and I remember that my nan would always say,
You are a school head. Why school doesn't teach how to make money?
Oh dear, going with a hard question.
How much can one make in your position?
Approximately about £20,000 per year. Depending how far you progress, it can go anything up to 60, 80, £90,000 a year. A lot of people can't buy their own property, so they're too busy saving up for a deposit for a house.
What's your best frugal tips?
Don't give my husband any money. Not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I'm gonna ask people how do they invest their money, any financial advice, because in Malta there are a lot of successful people and we have a lot to learn from them. Again, a message: if you have a business in Europe and you're an entrepreneur, want to make one-to-one business interview with me, I have an email on the description. Reach out to me, I will make it happen. Today's video sponsor is you. Hit the like and subscribe button, let's go.
My name is Jim Neal. I am 74 and I am a retired teacher of physical education.
How do you invest your money?
I used to invest some in stocks and shares, but mainly in ISAs, cash ISAs.
After getting retired, do you have any side hustle or business?
None whatsoever. I just enjoy life. I like to gamble occasionally on football and occasionally horse racing, and I like to go on holidays.
Have you ever received any good financial advice in your life?
Yes, don't bet. That's meant to be
What?
humorous.
Really?
No, that's meant to be humorous.
Right.
No, I have. I did once with a financial advisor, yes.
What was it?
It was mainly in stocks and shares.
Start your stock as soon as possible?
Yes,
It was a financial advice? Yeah.
And pensions as well. The sooner you can get into pensions, the better.
So if young people want to start investing early age, what advice would you give to them?
I would say get yourselves into a pension fund, certainly, and listen to solid advice, get advice from people that know what they're doing.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you.
Enjoyed
I
it.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Hello, your name, age, where are you from?
I'm Robert Cassar, I'm 44 today, and we're from Malta.
I'm Olivier Cassar, I'm 43. I'm from Malta as well.
What do you do for work?
I'm a baby doctor.
I'm a lady doctor.
You are doctors. Are you good in investment, saving, or spending money?
Spending money. a bit of everything, actually.
Have you ever received any good financial advice? You took it into consideration and you benefited?
Valletta, the capital, used to be quite run down before. Nobody wanted to buy property there. But about 15 years ago, I bought a property there, and I think now it's doing very well. Good advice.
What's the best part of your job?
Making babies better.
As you?
Meeting people every day. You just spend a lot of time meeting different people, and that's nice.
For example, after finishing your career and going to retire, what do you think? What are you gonna do?
Obviously, we want to retire to the properties we bought. So we rent them out or maybe sell something and travel. Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously, we have a clinic business now as well. So hopefully when we retire, the clinic continues with other doctors.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, your name, age, where are you from?
Hello, I'm Shannon, I'm 29 and I'm from England.
I'm Sarah and I'm not telling you and I'm from England.
We appreciate it. So what do you do for work?
I'm a hairdresser.
Head teacher.
How much can one make in your position?
You could make thousands a week or you can make pennies. It depends on where you are, what your specialty is.
You.
I
Don't keep it secret, otherwise you are not answering any question.
won't keep this one secret. So a head teacher can generally earn between a starting about 55,000, sort of up to 100,000 for one school, and I'm in between that.
Okay, we agree with 75k. Alright, how do you invest or save your money and for what you are doing it?
So I have a mortgage, so my money's in property. At the moment, I'm looking at owning another building so that I can rent that out to people for events. So that's how I would earn more money, and that's it so far.
Nice strategy in 29-year-old. Well done, eh?
I'm really bad at moving money, so I've got a lot of savings in just one place, and it doesn't earn a lot of interest, and I really should be smarter. I do like seeing it all in one place. It's a security blanket, but I know I should move bits of it about. I'm very aware I should, and I will do that at some point. I need to be better at that. A teacher pension is a very good pension. I might be getting towards that at some point.
Are you a frugal or splurging around your money?
I'll be frugal for a really good couple of years and really watch my savings pot build up. And then like this year, I'll pay for a lot of things like taking my family on holiday and things like that, and my savings will go down a little bit. And now I'm in that process. And I've got a few more holidays to go, and then that will go down, and then I'll start building it up again through the winter.
How did you learn making money or investing your money? Did anyone teach you in a school or your parents, friends? back to your childhood?
Definitely wasn't school. They definitely don't teach you money management in England, not at all. For me, we didn't have money as a kid, so it was very much about enjoy what you got when it came in, and we would just squirrel it away. So we would just take little bits and it wouldn't go into the bank, that would just go into like a pot in the kitchen, a little glass just in the cupboard, and then that would get built up and you would spend that on something nice. And then as I got older, I saw my friends who were from money, because you see it, we have different friendship groups, and they always bought something and put their money into things, and I thought, I don't want to always be poor, I want to have nice things. Unfortunate enough to lose my father, but fortunate enough that he saved his money and he gave me and my brothers a little bit to have, so we invested that and put that into property, and I didn't want to waste that should have been his retirement money, so I didn't want to waste that on splashing it out on nice things, and so that went on my home. And then it definitely wasn't school.
Sorry to hear that about your father. And you are a school head. Why school doesn't teach how to make money?
I think we do more now, but we are a primary school. I'm not a secondary school, so I'm 4 to 11-year-olds. So we spend a lot of time concentrating on well-being, mental health issues. They're the outside issues. I think when they go to secondary school now, they do start to learn more about managing money, but it's not so prevalent for the younger children at the moment.
Have you received any financial advice it woke you up?
I think so. My grandparents didn't believe in the bank, and I remember that my nan would always say, life's too short, enjoy your money when it comes in, and that stuck in my head for a long time until recently. It's too expensive to just live that way. You can't just keep spending your money because the bills are too expensive. I think it was seeing my young friends, even my brothers and sisters who have got families, and watching them make sure that they put their money away, and you've got the savings accounts now that round up, so when you spend something, if it was £2.50 or whatever, it rounds up to that £3. So it's just constantly being aware of what you're spending, and then I think it is now, because everything is just so unbelievably expensive to live. It's seeing everyone around me suffering as well, and I think I don't have children, so I don't have that expenditure, so I just think, I can't just be frivolous with it and just chuck it all away. I need to make sure that I've got it in, because I'm aware that that's what everyone else does, and I don't want to be.
Have you ever teach your children about the finance, making money, saving or investing money tips?
Or
No, your own children.
No, not really. I've always given them advice just to put their money in property. I've always said the first thing you need to do as early as you can is buy a house. The only thing I sort of say to them, as I've said, is get it into property, get as early as you can.
What's your best frugal tips?
Don't give my husband any money. Not at all.
Why?
Because he's a spendthrift. He's very much, you only live once, let's spend it. And I'm very much, you don't know what's around the corner, let's save it. Just bossing it a bit.
Final financial advice for our community from both of you.
It is hard because property is the way to, it's always something that you need to invest into, but that's easier said than done. And it is hard to say, enjoy your life, spend your wages. But I think really it's just...
Don't waste money on renting.
Yeah,
it's money down the drain. Well, that's a massive thing, I think. Renting is just, you're never going to see that money again. You're
paying someone else's mortgage, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So do whatever even if you do it if a few, 2 or 3 friends in a group, get yourself on the property ladder and, start earning that money. And then when you sell it for much more than you bought it for, you're all quid.
Thank you very much for your great advice and great answers.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
I am called Bob, I'm 65 and I'm retired.
What were you doing before?
I was a prison governor.
How did you start for that career, or what made you to choose that career?
It was financially better for me to do because I had a growing family.
And how much can one make doing what you do, and back to the time?
It starts off at a low wage, approximately about £20,000 per year, and depending how far you progress, it can go anything up to 60, 80, £90,000 a year.
How did you invest your money during your time for working in that career?
Basically because the pension that you get, and then you get a final gratuity, so that will see you through to your retirement before you get your old age pension.
If you go back 20 years ago, what advice would you give to yourself?
Don't get so stressed out about things. Try and chill out, because eventually everything sort of works itself out.
If someone in their 20s want to start investing money or build up their wealth, what advice would you give to them?
Go to the right places to speak to somebody who's looking to invest your money wisely without risk. So the risk is always the biggest thing, but if you can minimise the risk, then you've got a better better outcome at the end of it.
Did you learn money-making skills from your school years or parents, friends? Who told you to manage your money well, wisely, spend it or invest it?
Well, to be honest, it was a joint decision between me and my wife. We decided how we were going to do it, but at the time we had 3 growing children, so we had them to bring up, and then we had to be very careful what we did with our money. So we couldn't take. That's why I'm saying don't take any risks.
What money-making skills you are teaching to your kids?
Use money wisely. If you can, save something. But unfortunately, these days, young people can't afford to save because they've got so much to. A lot of people can't buy their own property, so they're too busy saving up for a deposit for a house, which means that any money that they have got, spare money, is basically taken up by just generally living. But if you have got something, a little bit, just put it to one side.
My name is Andrea. I'm 50 years old and I am food engineer.
And what inspired you for starting that career?
In the first time, I very worried about nutrition, about agronomy. I want to know more about that. No?
You were cautious about your health and to dig into what is inside the chemical side of foods, yeah?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
And if people want to start in that career, what advice you would give to them?
You are everything that you eat. No? So that means you need to know food and life are very near.
How much can one make in that position?
In my country, around 75,000.
Which country?
Colombia.
Are you a frugal person or splurging around your money?
I like saving money.
Hello, your name, age, what do you do for work?
Ian Restall, 60 years old, and I'm a managing director of a manufacturing company.
How did you start with that career?
I was in manufacturing, I studied industrial engineering, and I applied for the job.
How much can one make in that position doing what you do?
A lot.
Is more than a million?
No.
500,000, we agree?
Close, yes.
Okay, but what was your first 6-figure income?
Through promotions, over a long period of time. I've been with the company for 32 years now.
But how you are investing your money?
Mainly property and funds.
But if younger people want to start their early investment, how they can do it? Or what advice you would give to them to be wise early age to start investing as soon as possible?
Be careful with your money, save money, and it doesn't come easy.
One question is interesting for our community, why we don't learn how to make money or how to finance our life from the school? Why they don't teach us?
I really don't know. Actually, they should, especially here in Malta. Not only how to make money.
Managing your money, managing your wealth.
How to manage your money, how to manage your life. It's lacking in school.
What was your best and worst purchase ever you made?
I purchased into a scheme of discounted holidays. It was so good to be true. The first trip was fantastic, then the company shut down. I always wanted to buy a fancy watch since I was young, and this particular watch.
Daytona?
No, it's
Rolex.
Rolex. This one I actually saved every month for it until I had the money. Even when I had more money, I kept saving the same amount until I got that.
You think buying Rolex is a good investment?
I think so, yes. They do appreciate in price. In fact, this one costs much more than I was. But for me, it's more like kind of to show off. I bought a Rolex, I made it.
Yeah. Working for someone, for some company, can be a millionaire.
Even in my position, the only way to be super rich is to own your own business. That's my opinion.
That's it basically. You saw how many great answers we got from brilliant people. Again, I'm reminding you, today's video sponsor is you. Hit the like and subscribe button. One more message. If you are an entrepreneur in Europe, you want to make one-to-one business interview with me, I have an email on the description. Reach out to me, I will make it happen. I see you in the next video. Bye.